All right, well, hello and welcome back. The first game of week 3 in the Prism League with the Phantoms set to take on the Rednecks. And by the way, I will always point out Twitch's war with this team. I hate the team name, and that is comedy, but I don't know, I think this should be an interesting one. I think the Phantoms are the favorite. They have a better record. They've kind of performed better, but obviously there's the roster change for Round Rock, swapping out a Causa for Mythic. And so, how much of a change does that make? A lot of questions in this game. OKC haven't been perfect. They got swept last week, which Round Rock have always been able to hold on and take at least a game. So. Definitely think this has a lot of potential to be a good game. I think either team can win. I don't think it's that skewed for either side. So we'll definitely see, pretty much. But I'm not going to be surprised pretty much no matter what happens. I think a sweep, especially for Round Rock, probably a surprise. But even then, difficult to say that. A lot of question marks in this one. It's generally close, and then you have the roster swap in there too. So, Round Rock definitely sitting a lot lower in the standings than I think one was expected, and two definitely where they want to be. So, they want to put some game wins on the board here, get a win, but we'll see if they can get by Oklahoma City to do it. By the way, it is kind of unfortunate. As you may have seen, I do like to customize the overlay more. However, when I make the overlay purple to be the Prism League, and then there's the purple team in the Phantoms, that doesn't mix too well. And then the second game, because there are 3 games tonight, I'm doing the first 2. Couch will take you home with a third. Obviously, that is a Pixel League game, so the overlay is more red. And in that one, there is the red Kansas City team. Last night I also had to do the red Incheon team, although they have a good secondary, so I can work around that. With Deadwood, that'll also be awkward, so pretty much there are just times where that's really awkward to do. I do appreciate the teams who are different from that, obviously. Maybe what I need to do is make more of like an 8-bit colored overlay, so that when I get these sort of teams, then it kind of doesn't overlap as much because it's not league themed. Maybe I should do that. Because I could probably do that. That's a good idea, but we'll get to that. Not right now, obviously. Ben. Ben. Hey, you got to abbreviate it somehow. But it does look like we have everyone in. I will assume, because there are no subs and there was no one-day announcement, that Milkbag Richard is Kellen, and I'll say we're good to go. Pretty much the solution I went with for today for the teams who are closest, I made their color a little lighter. So you should be able to see it. It's maybe a little awkward that it's similar like you can see, but you can see it. Especially OKC, their color is incredibly similar to the Prism color. So yeah, not ideal, but you know, we run with it. Like I said, I'll probably try to do a more league neutral one, maybe. Can just be used for stuff. Is this one now up in the air for Kellen? He'll take one touch, look for a reset, might have a follow-up, leaves to Sweezy, but Linux makes the goal line save. Now cleared long downfield by Mythic. He'll try to follow, but that's a drop away. Good clear for now by Code. Now back in. Is the prediction closed? I will close it. We're long enough. Bang. OKC, the massive favorites in the prediction. Not entirely surprising. Like I said, I think they are the favorite coming in here, but not by a whole lot. I think definitely going to be interesting to see how this one goes. 1 minute gone. Obviously no goals on the board, although the Phantoms definitely the ones who have had more of a push. Ben, kicks it out towards the side. Kellen a fake, makes Ben miss. Sweezy going to pick it up. Control touch now to the ceiling. Fakes under one, but kind of got faked himself too. Now Sweezy up towards the back wall. Could set something up, but Ben a good job to get it away. Code a catch. Sweezy a pass. Kellen a shot. Kellen a goal. 1-0 Oklahoma City. Get first blood. 3-man passing play. 1 touch each. Right into the net. Over the 2. Trying to save. And the Phantoms gonna get a strong start here. Off the side. Mythic trying to clear it downfield. Gonna follow it up. Now it'll bounce back down. Ben off the corner, falling back down again. Follow it there was Kellen. Now he'll go ahead to get a demo. Shot from Code a little off. Follow up wide again. Sweezy's is true. Top right corner. Sweezy using the new squishy title. Doubles the Oklahoma City lead. Not the start the Rednecks wanted. Obviously a new roster. Trying to put up their first win against a stronger opponent, but like we have said, not by that much, it feels like. He's Kellen. Kellen, you know, like, I respect the in-game name, but like, Ben, that one actually might just go in. Linux gonna get the credit. Is that a pinch? Looks like they came together. Ben the light touch out. Maybe a little bit. Linux just kind of smashing into Ben. Pinches all the way downfield. And it's a 1-goal game. The Round Rock Rednecks not gonna go quietly. I do appreciate Round Rock. Because their abbreviation is RRR. I definitely appreciate the alliteration there. Again, Twitch, not a fan of their name, but kind of fun. As Linux trying to drop this down, couldn't quite get around it. Sweezy now going to turn it the other way. Ben trying to jump, flies past it. 2v1 here. Linux a great save, but how long will it last? Kellen will go just wide. Ben off Linux. Not too awkward for Code though, and they will get a clear. Ben starting to run low on boost, gets a reset, fakes low. Sweezy still gets a touch. Mythic blocked away. Round Rock try to push forward. This one, though, over Linux, and that'll slow things down. Mythic trying to cut forward, but just demoed off it. Kellen up to Code. Drop down, on, and in. 3-1. The pop up, the drop down. Didn't even bounce, and Code brings the lead right back up to 2. The Phantoms definitely in control here. Round Rock have found some time to push forward, have found a goal, but they're not going to bring things even, and they're not even going to stay 1 goal back for long. As Kellen just buying time. That is an awkward challenge in, but Code does well to get it away. Kellen a clear. Mythic trying to get it back in. Kind of just lateral with the midfield. Now falling down. Sweezy going to beat 1. Kellen can't find it. That's on target. Linux again. Saved by Sweezy. On the goal line, he pulls it out. This one popping back up again. It'll go down the sideline. Kellen trying to play it across. A bit too awkward for Sweezy to handle. He'll still stay behind it now. Though, now popped up off the back wall. Kellen running low on boost. Ben will take it away. Linux hunting. Couldn't find Sweezy. Kellen did grab the mid boost. Can't find that much of a touch, though. Up off the corner. Mythic gonna drop it across. Ben not gonna find the touch. Now Ben off the sidewall. Sweezy cut forward, staying behind it, stalling, flick. Off target though, no one there. Good setup though. We'll still keep the pressure on. Mythic gonna get bumped. Kellen, big 50, but it is going backwards. Linux, first one to it. Gonna look for a dunk. Will find the dunk, but unfortunately not on target. And OKC have time to recover and find a clear away. Not bad pushes here for Round Rock, but not enough that they need. Ben gonna take it to the corner again. Wait, pop it out. Sweezy moving in. Might just add another. Took a while, but it does trickle in. 4-1 with 14 seconds to go. Bar down, and then it just kind of sat on the goal line. Maybe a little nudge by Mythic. Of course, it was going in anyway. But the effect is now a 3-goal lead. And just another on the board for the Phantoms as they guarantee this Game 1 victory. The clock will slowly tick down, but of course not enough time left for the Rednecks. It now hits 0-0. Mythic will keep it up for just a moment, and now it'll fall, and the Oklahoma City Phantoms, who are gone. I guess they're Phantoms, so fair. They didn't leave the lobby. It just didn't feel like it. But it's now 1-0 in their favor. I feel like that got flipped. No, gotta... do all the maps and stuff. There we go. And now we get ready to hop into game number 2. Oklahoma City, like we said, just pretty much controlled that all the way down. As, by the way, Linux, we called out the squishy title. Linux is actually the only one not using the title. All 5 other players in the lobby are. Linux is not. I also am not currently. I will say that. As Ben going to pop it up in the air. Good clear. Forces Code back. He will double it back forward. Right at Linux, though. He'll flick up to Ben. Cut away by Kellen. Now at the midfield. Good demo by Linux. Good clear by Mythic. But a good clear by Kellen again. Trying to break this attack. Sweezy, that one a little too lateral. Linux trying to drop it down, but no one from his team there to challenge. And it's just plenty of time and a free clear for Sweezy. Now Ben didn't get the reset. Will drop it down, but gets in Mythic's way as well. Now it gets awkward for Round Rock. Kellen gonna pick it up. One touch out. Look for a pass, but the flip a little too awkward. Not gonna get back to it. Now Linux still behind it. Another flick forward. Sweezy drops it down into the corner. Now Code still just gonna stay behind it. Getting a 50. Right back to Sweezy. He'll get a challenge, but Ben able to take it away. Ben another dunk as well, but again, just not there. Code up off the side. Mythic gonna drop it down. Not quite in. Bounces off the back wall, and Sweezy another free bang all the way downfield. It's been a minute 15. Definitely a back and forth game, but it definitely feels the stronger pressure has been for the Phantoms already. Mythic Dunked in by Sweezy. High across, Linux will be able to get it away. Ben gonna find a shot, but Kellen doesn't even need boost, just pops back and taps it out to keep the game scoreless, but not for long. Sweezy to Code. 1-0 Phantoms again. Second game in a row. Code wins a 50. He waits for the pass, and he snipes the top right corner. Oklahoma City feeling good so far. They're connecting, and they are definitely leading this one. Sweezy gonna try for another long clear. Does force a save at a Mythic. Now pinch back center. Code overran it, but the pass is back to Kellen. He'll go to the backboard. Sweezy waiting, diving. Couldn't quite read it either. Just tapped it across. Now Code gonna keep it alive. Gonna doomsy. Gonna get another. It looked like a desperation play, but no one takes it away, and he jumps around and scoops it in. A minute ago, it was 0-0. Now it is 2. Oklahoma City explode ahead, and the task for Round Rock just gets tougher. Linux trying to get it away. Will try to follow, but Sweezy able to cut it off. Now Ben, back pass, Mythic, dunked. That'll roll out. Couple players up. It is Round Rock who win the clear, but not past midfield. Kellen keeping it in. Now tap to the corner. Code will go. It'll bounce straight out. Sweezy already up. Does get a piece, but a little too late. Only pinches it off the post. Now Linux, another long clear into the corner. Sweezy gonna pause a moment, then gets a good dunk. Ben forced to dive in. Mythic getting close as well. Ben pass across. Mythic, this would be a tough shot, and doesn't have the angle. Only able to tap it to the other corner. And from there, the Phantoms able to break out for only a moment. Linux, another dunk back in, trying to set up a teammate. Ben to the back wall. Mythic is nowhere close, or at least not enough to find a shot. So another chance. That won't result in anything, although Mythic, maybe something here. Doesn't have boost. Sets up Ben. One tap. Code nothing. Good dunk. Kellen awkward. Sweezy misses. Mythic scores. It was not perfect, but they do manage to break through. Mythic low on boost. Takes his time and taps it past both defenders diving past him. Now 2-1. So for the second game in a row, Oklahoma City scored the first 2. And just so, the Rednecks do bring it back to within 1. But it didn't get any better from here before on the man field. So we'll see what they can do. Mythic gonna tap it out to the corner. Now staying with it. It'll get popped up high in the air. Linux down off the ceiling. Code. One tap, but taken away. Ben gonna stay with it. Takes it to the sidewall. Couldn't find the pop out. Couldn't find the pop up either. Now Sweezy will attempt to clear. Mythic trying to keep it back in. Instead it falls to Code. He'll get down into the Round Rock corner. 60 seconds to play. Time starting to become a factor here as it drips lower. Rednecks need to find a goal here soon. Good save there by Ben again. Mythic will turn. Kellen left alone, but this one right at him and right into the corner. Won't be too threatening. Kellen pop away from Linux as well. Now Linux. Awkward for Ben to handle. He'll only go to the corner and then taken away by Code. Sweezy, pop on target. Code, no boost, still a shot. Forces Linux to save. Now Ben, another save and a clear. 30 seconds now, continuing to get lower. Round Rock trying to push forward, but Code uncontested past midfield to the backboard. It'll bounce right back out. Sweezy already in the air. Drop down off the right wall. Now up in the air by Kellen again. Code slows it down, double to the corner. If nothing else, it's time. And time gone for Round Rock. Kellen does add another. 3-1 as he just got under one and walked it in. Of course, Round Rock had to believe, had to push forward. No other choice in it. It doesn't work out for them. And now, as the time ticks to 0, the ball hits the ground. And the Oklahoma City Phantoms are on match point. Very close to Brazil in the series. It is 7-2 in goals. There are your stats. There you go. So, if Oklahoma City score first in this next game, that would be a Barca. We can call that out. But we'll see. As we do now load in game number 3. Phantoms 1 away from ending the series early. But will they be able to, or can Round Rock fight back? Those are the two clearest options. Maybe we get a little bit of chaos, a little bit of everything. Ben trying to play it across. It'll fall right down to Code. He'll try to clear. Mythic waiting. Awkward first touch. We'll get back to it, but that's a lot of boost and still loses the challenge. Linux right to Code. He'll rip a shot. He might just get a goal. Cross field on the clear. Just an awkward touch by Linux, and Code doesn't need boost. Just smashes it past Ben right onto the post. It is 1-0 Oklahoma City, and series aggregate, that is 8-2 for a Barca. Bit of a breakdown on the kickoff there, it seems, too. Code has time, a dangerous sentence, and a dangerous play. 2-0 for the second game in a row. Code just scores 2. The reset, the crossbar, the goal. Code taking over here on Beckwith, only 30 seconds in. Already potentially knocking on the door of a hat trick. They'll follow this one too. We'll get behind him. Kellen, no boost. Sweezy gonna follow it back into the corner. Now pop straight out again. He's gonna follow it now up off the side wall. Kellen off the corner, but a good read and a good smack away by Mythic. Now Code trying to stay with it still. Then able to win it forward. Round Rock trying to establish pressure here. An early goal definitely needed. Mythic down towards the net, but caught down by Kellen. He'll buy time. He'll get up. Takes out one. Will be won by Linux. Code able to get involved. And now another attempt there by, I'm not entirely sure which, I believe Sweezy, but it doesn't matter because Code followed and Code scored. There's a hat trick. We said it like, what, a minute ago, and there he completes it. Beats Ben in the corner, beats Mythic in the corner, and walks it into an open net. 3-0, and all three are on Code. A minute and a half in, and it already might just be lights out. Sweezy looking for a pass central. Code trying to dunk Mythic, but the clear does get through. Kellen gonna send it back in though. Looking for a 50, drop straight down. Linux is there. Now Sweezy gonna pop it straight up. Code diving in. Another one forced forward. Sweezy a tap back. Mythic trying to stay with it. Code off the back wall. Now Kellen loses to Linux. Is there a defender? No. Linux adds one, and it's 3-1. Maybe a bit less meaningful than the 2-1 answers we've seen, but it is a start. OKC, get over aggressive. And they do get punished, so a bit of a window here for Round Rock, but do need to find a bit more soon. Ben off the corner, might have a shot. Hold on, it's a 1-goal game. Just like that. They get 2 goals in a row, and they pull it back to within 1. 2:50 to go, plenty of time. Now Sweezy gonna center it out. Linux trying to get it away. Ben gonna follow. That'll get down to the corner. We reach halftime. Still a 1-goal game. Code gonna follow it up. Now drop down off the corner. Linux centered back out again. Ben, 50, but the crossbar denies him. So close, but the fourth defender wants to see OKC win and manages to keep it out. Now off the sidewall again, cleared away. Mythic right back in towards the back wall. Ben, perfect drop down, but not on target. And no one able to get there to follow. Code to the side, dunked. Linux, backboard, looking for a bum, gets the bum, and Mythic ties the game. 3-3. Round Rock score 3 in a row, and they pull things level. Sweezy gonna win the kickoff here. Oklahoma City had so much control to start this game, but now they need to pull it back. Round Rock trying to force game 4, have rattled off 3 straight goals to tie things up. Kellen gonna clear. Sweezy trying to follow Ben. It gets awkward. He taps it back and then he'll doink it away. Everyone past midfield, but Code does a great job to stall here. Now he'll leave it off to Sweezy. To the corner, bouncing down. Code to the back wall. Off the post. Panic for the Rednecks, but they do find a clear. Now Kellen. Banger just wide. Ben grabs the boost, and now he'll follow it up in the air. Code dropping back down again. Linux still following. Now Code gonna follow it. Staying with, out towards the side. Linux all the way downfield, now off the backboard. Up high in the air, Ben gonna drop it down. Now followed away. Kellen already in the air. Shot, I believe, a little bit off. The follow-up, though, real scary. And guess who it is? He slumbered for 3 minutes, but he wakes up in the last minute. And he puts his team ahead. Code gets his 4th of game 3. 45 seconds to go. And Oklahoma City are once again on the precipice of a 2-1 record. Mythic, though, doesn't want to let it happen. Wasn't even a build-up. He just air dribbles forward, 50 straight through Sweezy, and walks it into the net. And we're tied up at 4. Now 1 into the corner, Ben. Gonna pop it upfield. Now it'll bounce straight down. Now center, Sweezy. Great read. First non-code goal this game for the Phantoms. And they lead again. It's a shootout in the final minute here. And so far, the Phantoms are winning. Ben off the sidewall. He'll try to follow, but Kellen pokes it to the back wall. He'll find another, but it's just high. The Code is there. 5 for him. 6 for the Phantoms. And a 2-goal lead with 20 seconds to go. Unstoppable on Beckwith Park. Code trying to ice the series. This one will center. Sweezy will shoot. And he fully puts the nail in the coffin. Coming into game 3, Oklahoma City had 7 in the series. They have rattled off enough to double that total here. And 15 seconds to go. All but a formality, as the Oklahoma City Phantoms are going to move back above 500. They will be 2-1, and they relegate the Rednecks to 0-3. They come in with a new roster. They hope to show off, but they can't find a game against a brick wall from Oklahoma City. Well, we do float here for just a moment. Mythic trying to prevent a 0-second goal. Everyone low boost for the Phantoms. Code will flick. Code's so close, but it will fall short. And there is that. We will check if we want to get an interview. See if they're available. Great games all around, though, for sure. Well played by the Phantoms. Able to shut that one down. Was a lot of fight there. From the Rednecks, definitely. Can look at that positively, but end of the day, just too strong from the team in purple. I'm waiting. I believe we might have had a response. Resetting lobby things. All right. Cool. All right. So we'll be back in just a moment with an interview here. Just need a second to make sure they're all good. All right, now back for an interview with the winning Oklahoma City Phantoms. How's it feel? Immediate thoughts.
Great.
Feels great against Ben.
Oh yeah, real good.
Especially after last week, bro.
Yeah, especially after last
Oh,
week. Holy cow.
yeah.
No, they were fast. Sorry, allergies. No, they were fucking quick. They were freaking quick. They're hard to shut down a majority of that, and they were coming out steaming in that last one. But I don't know what happened. It's kind of folded for a little bit. We
Yeah,
were
the
buckling. We were
second
throwing
half.
pretty bad.
Especially Sabres just on top.
Yeah, I do want to ask in Game 3, Code, what happened? 5 goals there.
I don't actually know.
He was silencing the haters, aka Bacon, in threes.
Oh,
I was just
True.
being,
oh my
trust
god!
me, for me.
Double order of beans and
I was just being
toast.
fed, bro.
Let's go. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a fun game.
Yeah.
And then looking forward next week, you do play the LA Mafia, another team not that good in record.
Oh!
Oh.
Yo, Mikey, QP Jedi's on that team, so that's my
Ooh,
dog,
true.
and we get to play him. I'm gonna mop that floor with that guy's hair, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he has long hair. Good mop, good clean mop. Yeah, take that, Mikey. Oh yeah, let's get shit on after that.
Love the confidence. So, sweep or what?
Yeah.
Sweep or you giving him a
Sweep.
game?
No. We'll definitely give him a game. QP Jedi has a unique play style, and he's fitting in good on that team. So it's we might cough up one, but I think we're gonna take it 3-1 because that's the curse.
Okay, you heard it here first. If they lose a
Excellent.
game, it was intentionally throwing.
Oh,
Hey,
no!
whoa. Hold the
Exactly,
accusation.
Hey,
Whoa.
you didn't get beat. You let them win.
I will tell you this though, if we win 2 clean bad ones, there's a potential for a reverse sweep from LA Mafia. I know those guys are all dogs, so that's the last thing I want to do is fucking give them anything to bite on, you know.
All right. Well,
Factual information.
don't need to keep you all too long. Any final thoughts?
No, GG's. It was a good game.
Yeah,
Very
that was
good.
a great
Very good series.
A lot of changes going on, so I hope to see all this chemistry keep linking up, and I love seeing chemistry fall apart, but I also love seeing it click. So I'm excited to see these next Prism games.
Same.
Same.
Sorry,
All
I'm
right.
on a phone call.
Yeah. Well, thanks for having us. That was awesome. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
thank you,
Yes,
Doggo.
thank you,
Yeah.
Doggo.
Thank you for streaming
And
as
good
well.
games as well. All right. Head out to wrap
Yeah.
things up. All right. Well, there you heard it. Probably the main takeaway there is you do wonder, Round Rock coming in with a new roster, they do get swept, but they did have a fight, And you do hear from the team who swept them, they were hard to shut down. They did have that speed going for them. So a team that could be interesting to watch out for. Maybe they do make an impact going forward. This, of course, not the start they wanted, but that does. That could have been a good question. I'm guessing it is just a regionality thing, but, you know, that is an interesting one. Most teams, it is the person who manages is like from around there or whatever. Pick a big city they're near. But that does it for the first game of the night. I do say first because we have 3 on the schedule and they are on the hour. So up next at 9 p.m. will be the Birmingham Bandits up against the Kansas City Foxtrotters. And then at 10 p.m. after that will be Honolulu versus Missouri. So 2 good games. You don't want to miss either. Make sure you stay tuned. Be going live probably 15 minutes. Game live in 25 on the next one. So you don't want to miss that. Make sure you are there. But that does it for our first game. Your final score here, Oklahoma City 3, Round Rock 0. And we'll see you in just a few minutes.